Happy Victory Monday, you guys. This is Pac-Man Jake back with a video post team victory over the Detroit Lions at Ford Field. The Packers being 13-3, clinching a first-round bye and on the way back to the playoffs for the first time since 2016. And boy, it sure feels so good to be able to see the Packers back in the playoffs again. Going into this season, I did not think we would be 13-3. I honestly just believe that, wow, we're seeing something special here, and Matt LaFleur obviously feels like the right coaching hire right now at this point. You know, being a rookie head coach, it's not easy to go into a new place and completely change the culture around. There wasn't really a whole lot to change to begin with. There just needed to be new leadership here in Green Bay, and he's done that, and it's like the guys just respond well. The players, they play together. As Matt LaFleur says, they care about one another. They take care of business. They go all about practice and the details. Everything is broken down, and that's what we have here in Green Bay now, you guys. This is the new normal. This is the new culture. Essentially, the Packers have taken on the identity, the personality of Matt LaFleur. Before, it was kind of like more of like the personality of Mike McCarthy, which was really, and I'm going to say this in a good way, very well disciplined, very ho-hum at times, but what was winning, and there were some issues here and there. That's kind of how it was with Mike McCarthy. There were issues here and there, but for the most part, very, very good. Very, very good teams here in Green Bay with Mike McCarthy, and we definitely owe Mike McCarthy a huge, huge round of applause for what he did here in Green Bay. But now it's Matt LaFleur here, and I think that this team has taken on who Matt LaFleur is as a person and as a head coach. Just kind of new, young, exciting, confident. As Mark Murphy said, quiet confidence, you know. That's what this team has really been. There's been some quiet confidence for the most part, and this team has gone under the radar for the most of the season. Very seldom have you talked about this team going to the Super Bowl, and given some of the critics and how they think, I understand where they're coming from. This team has not won beautifully at all. Probably should not be 13-3, but this team is 13-3 for a reason, and I don't think it's by luck completely. I don't think it's by chance. I don't think it's an accident this team is 13-3. Maybe some things have bounced our way here and there, but this team is 13-3. This team is back in the playoffs. We're going to host a playoff game. Now, we are not going to get the number 1 seed as the 49ers beat the Seattle Seahawks 26-21 last night. That's no big deal. I'm just glad we got a first-round bye. We're going to host a team. I would have loved to have had the first seed and to get home field advantage with the playoffs. So teams would have to come through Lambeau and get all Lambeau playoff games, but that's just not going to happen. But you guys, should it come down to this? Should we take care of business? Should we beat whoever we see next Sunday on January 12th? At Lambeau, 5:30. That's when the Packers play. I think if we get a rematch with the 49ers, I think we can get them. And I'll go into more details on why we can beat the San Francisco 49ers. That'll be for a later video, but I feel pretty strongly that we can beat the San Francisco 49ers. These two teams are not the same teams that we met back in late November when they dominated us and humiliated us in San Francisco. I think things are going to be different the other way around. The one thing that really makes me think otherwise is George Kittle. We could not stop George Kittle. Nobody can stop George Kittle. So it's really a matter of being able to devise up a game plan on the defensive side of the ball to limit Kittle. And I think the teams that have been able to limit Kittle have been able to come out victorious against the 49ers. And I think some of that might have been exposed a little bit. Not much, but I think the New Orleans Saints, when they played the 49ers, I think they kind of exposed it. I think they kind of exposed the 49ers defense a little bit. And I'm pretty confident if this team has the personnel, has the defense, and has the offense to keep pace with the 49ers, then I definitely feel pretty confident that this team can go into San Francisco on the West Coast and knock off the San Francisco 49ers. I believe it. Not quite sure yet if we are going to ever have the chance to play them, but I really like this team's chances, and I love that people are doubting us. They're saying like, you guys are going to be like the worst 13-3 team ever, but we are 13-3. It's no accident. Anyways, on this not so beautiful Monday, it's really quite gloomy up here in northern Wisconsin. It's like blizzardy type conditions. We got some snow, lots of snow falling on the ground, but honestly, I feel great. The last couple of days, we've been getting away with some pretty unusual weather. It's been shockingly warm, and it's been raining a little bit. I guess that's what happens sometimes. But now we're gonna get the usual Wisconsin weather, snow, cold. That's how it always is up here in late December, early January here in Wisconsin. Snow, cold, ice, all that stuff. So if you're in Wisconsin like I am and it's snowing like this, be sure to stay safe, bundle up, maybe get yourself a cup of hot chocolate, and let's enjoy this victory together. Even though we did not clinch the first seed home field advantage, but we did get a first round bye. I think this is going to be good for us because we need to rest up, get a few players back from injury. Jamal Williams, Brian Bulaga sustained a concussion at Detroit. Kenny Clark needs to get healthy after he apparently suffered some kind of lower leg injury. I believe it was an ankle against Minnesota. Aaron Jones apparently hurt his hand as he went down on it and it got stepped on or something like that, but he came back in. He was fine. But it's definitely more important that our players are healthy going into this game so we can put our best our best on the field, and whoever we play, we will give them a hard time even if we go down. But I am confident that we will not go down. We will be resilient. We will fight hard, and we will come out victorious at Lambeau Field against whoever we play. The Eagles, Seattle, New Orleans, get ready, because the Green Bay Packers are coming. The Green Bay Packers are here to tell you that we do not suck like most people think that we do. We're here for a reason. 13-3 for a reason. We got a first round bye for a reason. Go Pack Go.